Path of Exile Affliction League 3.23 has honestly been one of the best games that I've played in a very long time. If you've been following along, you know that I started last league about midway through, but this league was my first ever full league. And I just want to say, it has been a blast. The Zizzaran's hardcore solo self-found gauntlet has been a blast. But as you can see, last league, we got our Deadeye to level 86, and we got our Necromancer to 79. This league, we got our Juggernaut to 95, and our RF Chieftain to 90. We pumped out a lot of content this league. We did a lot of things, and we had a lot of fun. We pushed our limit a lot. We did a lot of things like, do you remember buying this 90 Divine axe? That was huge for us. We never farmed that much before. Never ever have we farmed that much before. So that was a huge step in our progression of Path of Exile. On our RF Chieftain, we crafted the helmet, the boots, the gloves from nothing, or from just, we did a whole craft. That was big for us. This league, we also learned how to completely do our Atlas tree. Last league, we were nowhere near having a complete Atlas tree. We did all of the maps, literally every single map. We unlocked every single favored map this league. We didn't even scratch the surface last league with the Deadeye and the Witch. We were literally just trying to learn the game. But we got 115 out of 115 completed Atlas skill points. We learned how to do our Void Stones. I mean, we learned so much this league. We completed all of the Maven's invitations. That was another thing, as we did that. The only thing we didn't do any Ubers, but I really wasn't really pushing that deep with the Uber bosses. We stuck to a little bit more farming. We learned how to farm on this game, which, is a huge thing because, sometimes it can be pretty challenging. We learned how to use all the scarabs. We learned how to use majority of the currency. We learned a lot about fragments, maps, flasks, dev cards, whatever it is, the essences, the delving. I mean, we learned so much this league. It literally has been crazy. And I know that a lot of you guys are like, what is the big deal? I don't understand. You don't understand because sheesh, we tried to cram 13 or 14 years, however long this game has been out, of content into our brains while trying to get to the maximum point of being able to play at a high level. And we ended up getting to a pretty solid point. And I'm proud of myself for that. There is a lot of things that I am proud about with what I did this league on PoE, and this is one, and I'm excited to dive into the next league a little bit faster, a little bit smarter, and a little bit smoother into the progress, especially with how many times we died during that dang gauntlet, because the gauntlet in freaking Hillock freaking took me down so many times, it drove me crazy. I guess what I'm saying is that we really stepped up our league this league, and we learned a lot. But unfortunately, it is time to step back a little bit and play some other games as we get ready for Last Epoch. So the way that the channel is going to be running for the next couple weeks is this weekend we will be covering and playing some Dead by Daylight. We've been getting a lot of good feedback on our Twitch channel from Dead by Daylight. So if you guys want to follow along, down in the pinned comments is my Twitch link. You need to go make sure you follow. But then leading into next week, we have the release of Last Epoch. And we haven't gotten very far on Last Epoch. We got a level 20 shaman. And I really think that this game has a lot of potential. We did get one other character, a Sentinel to level 13, but this level 20 shaman was definitely by far our best character that we've made. But the thing is that I had some fun with this because I was creating, or I felt like I was creating something that was just what I wanted to do. And I was going like with this weird like totem build, right? So if you have the totems, you can go into poison with, and you can do other things like that. And then you have your shock totem, which you can put down and it just starts shocking everything around it. I don't know what our third skill is going to be yet, but the thing is what I'm saying is that we were diving into it. We were starting to get to a point where we were like creating our own build. The gear, we were starting to build our own gear, like our own gear as well, with getting like increased minion damage and getting increased spell damage and getting, you know, like this spear right here has a 32% chance to poison on hit. I was going for like a full like dot build. Okay, so like you get poisoned, then I poison you, and then you just, you know, trickle down. So that's where we were kind of going with that. We also started to get into some of the idols, realizing what the idols did. What I realized is that Last Epoch actually has Tetris, so that was kind of cool. There's a lot of things that I'm excited about with this game, as well as, you know, like the skill tree here, the primalist, you have your passive skills, and it's kind of easy to kind of just run through there. But with that being said, I want to take my hat off. I want to take my hat off to Path of Exile, because I played Diablo 4, then I found Path of Exile, and then I found this new love for ARPGs. So that's what's leading me into wanting to play Last Epoch. But if it wasn't for Path of Exile really sparking my interest as much as it has, we would not be diving into Last Epoch. So if you guys want to, and you want to watch our progression through Last Epoch, then you need to make sure you hit like, subscribe, and notify. We also, next league for Path of Exile, we will be going back to the next league on Path of Exile, but as of right now, our Path of Exile journey has come to a halt for this league, and I just wanted to say how much fun I had, and how much fun I had with you guys in the chat. It was really fun. You know, we had a lot of ups, we had a lot of downs. We even did the Zizaran Gauntlet in Affliction League. That was something new. You know, I got to Act 4. We probably could have got a little bit further. I don't know how much further, but I didn't want to keep playing an ARPG and burn myself out before going into Last Epoch. So that's the reason why I decided to take a week off of playing any ARPGs. I just don't want anybody to get concerned or confused thinking that maybe I quit. No, I did not quit. We're just taking a week siesta, and we will be back to the ARPG genre. So just remember that whenever I said that. You guys got to remember that. So, yes. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you. We had a blast this weekend on stream playing Dead by Daylight. So if you do play, you need to join our Discord server. It's on the main page of YouTube. And guys, I will see you tomorrow on our next video, which will probably be covering Dead by Daylight. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Much love. And I will see you tomorrow. Let's go. Ha! Get it.